In the 1960s, I remember grocery shopping with my mom at a corner market with 3 or 4 aisles, a wooden floor, butcher, baker, and penny candy for sure. With the rapid growth of big supermarket chains, small grocery stores that once dotted neighborhoods are fading away. But there's one that opened in Milwaukee in the 1920s and moved to West Dallas decades later, committed to keeping its doors open. Tajma Hall introduces us to a woman working to keep her family's legacy of quality food and service alive as it closes in on a milestone anniversary.
Did you find everything all right? Oh, yeah, I always do here.
The years go by very, very fast.
Rupena's is more than just a grocery store. There's so much history here.
It is 99 years old.
Maria Rupena runs the store, which has been in her family for decades and decades.
My grandpa came from Yugoslavia when he was 9 years old with his mother and worked for a butcher until he was 17 and bought the butcher shop that he worked for.
That was in 1925. Then, in the 1950s, he turned the butcher shop into a full-service grocery store, building it from the ground up.
On First and Center. My parents moved it here about 40 years ago.
And now Maria is working to keep Rupena's in the community. She says, you don't make it to 99 years in business without challenges.
I was just looking at something actually the other day, how grocery stores were so prevalent and there was one on every corner. And I try to think back like, wow, how did they all stay in business? Well, we are very fortunate, I think, because we're not just that grocery store.
Over the years, her family has had to adjust and get creative to keep the business flowing. She's been a big part of some of the most recent additions.
I feel, go many other directions. We have a hot case every day, and I know other grocery stores do too, but we cook everything from scratch. We cook chickens every day on an open fire, and then holidays we do lambs and pigs.
Adding the family touch helps keep things warm here, and Maria says that's what keeps them connected to their customers.
We're original.
I like a pound of the ground round.
We haven't grown with other stores. This is where we're at. We did add some things into the store. We made it more of a warmer atmosphere, but very welcoming to everyone. Everyone that walks through the door, it becomes our family. Everybody, we know them by name, we know them by face.
Maria is motivated to keep the spirit of this hometown store thriving. Where does that motivation come from? Maria says it comes from great loss.
Our life changed when I lost my son.
Her son Mitchell passed away just a few years ago.
I lost my son from addiction. He didn't commit suicide. He wanted to live. He just was lost, very lost.
Watching her son go through his struggles was hard on the family.
And as a mother, you want to fix everything, because I'm a fixer. And I couldn't fix him. And that was the hardest part.
Maria says she wanted to give up on everything, including the store, but something kept her hanging on.
I came in the store the day after it happened, because it's like, if I didn't come in that day, I don't think I'd ever come in again. But I had to. I think Mitchell would have wanted me to.
She added a coffee bar inside the store, dedicating it to Mitchell, who remains a motivating force for her and the family to keep things going here. She recalls a letter her son wrote her a few weeks before he died, where he mentioned her spirit of perseverance.
And I keep playing that. I'm like, he's right. I never give up. I keep pushing, because there's always a way, right?
Maria is just hoping the community continues to show their support.
Ever since COVID, it's very hard for us, though, and I'm not going to lie, to make people see us. That's what I am trying to do, is get people to come in Rupena's, experience what we have to offer. Don't forget about us, because I want to make it to 100 years. I'd like to make it to 110.